Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for joining. Today my guest is from Paris, France. She's Aparna Sreedhar, a very eminent Hindustani classical vocalist and an all India radio artist. Thank you so much, Aparna ji, for joining me from France. You just finished performing at the Indian consulate in New York, and this was a musical journey through India where you sang classical compositions and ended in folk music and was from different states, and it was received so very well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Renee.
So how did you conceive this project?
Sure. So I feel that India has a lot of diversity, and it reflects in the music as well. So since we completed 75 years of independence last year, I thought that a theme where I can bring out the richness of the diversity in the music was very appropriate for the occasion. So I took on a musical journey starting from Maharashtra, going to Gujarat and down south to Karnataka, then Tamil Nadu, then to West Bengal, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh.
It was like, I think from Uttar Pradesh was the Damadam Kalanda.
Yes.
So this is something really fascinating, bringing different states and putting them through the Hindustani classical music compositions. So it gives a good feel to the audience about classical music, at the same time about, the popular songs from that state. And tell us now, you have been popularizing a lot of Hindustani classical music and Bollywood music in France. But I want to go back to your origins. You learned under Pandit Prabhakar Thapre and Srimati Vatsala Rao.
That's right.
Yes, and then you also learned Sugam Sangeet. So share that journey of music.
Right. So I was very fortunate enough to move in different states of India as I grew up. So I started my education of music in Bihar, and then later continued in Nagpur under Pandit Prabhakar Thapre. And I, being a South Indian, started with Carnatic music with my mother at a very young age, around 3.5. And then later took a formal training in Hindustani classical. Then I was lucky to get a guru, Mr. Sudhanshu Kulkarni, who trained me in Sugam Sangeet. Sugam Sangeet is a genre of semi-classical music where you give a lot of stress on the expressions and emotions of the composition. So my base of Hindustani classical as well as the training in the Sugam Sangeet really helped me to bring in the emotions even while performing the classical Hindustani classical music. And I started at around 16 years to sing in All India Radio Nagpur, and then later continued in All India Radio Mumbai. And I used to participate in a lot of music competitions, and then became a part of many musical troupes. And that is how, I used to perform very regularly right from the beginning. And then we moved to Paris in the year 2003. And then I'm continuing to perform here and spread our music and culture.
You've done a lot of fusion with Bollywood. Pascal is known as Pascal Henny, one of the most famous singers in France. Lavia Rose, And that was, I think, very, very mesmerizing when I listened to it. The video was amazing. And then you have represented India at the French Senate, at UNESCO, at the Indian consulate in Paris, because you are actually becoming an ambassador of Indian music, Hindustani classical music, and Bollywood music as well. Right. So share some of the highlights from those experiences that you've had.
What I personally feel when we perform outside the country and mainly to the foreigners, I feel the responsibility is more on us. We are not only presenting our music, but we are sharing our culture with them. So it's very important that while presenting the music, we also share with them our culture. Like, for example, something like what I did it in the consulate recently is like showing them the diversity, showing them how different the music is within India. Many times they don't even realize how big India is and how diverse India is. So I think it is our responsibility as a performer to bring out all these aspects to them. And also they have so many questions to us regarding how can we sing sitting down. Generally, when you will see the opera singers, when they take a high note, they usually stand. Whereas in our Indian classical music, we sit down and sing. And then we don't use the head voice for the classical music. So these are some of the things which I really enjoy sharing with them and clearing all their doubts.
Yeah, that's interesting because opera singers always standing, and we are always mostly sitting and singing. Nowadays, of course, concerts, people stand and move around.
That is mainly for the light music or Bollywood music,
but otherwise, it's sitting down.
Yeah, but classical music is always sitting down.
You cannot be standing and singing. Doesn't make it, that's not the way it is. How was it singing La Vie Rose with French singer Pascal Henny?
That
was amazing.
That was a wonderful experience. Recently, India and France completed 25 years of strategic relations with each other. And it was our 75 years of independence. So we thought of doing a song where it can be a mixture of French and Hindi. So we adapted the very famous La Vie Rose of Edith Piaf. And then we also had a Hindi version to it. So we did a fusion of both of them. And then there was a very big festival organized here in Seine Music Hall. It's a very beautiful auditorium in the Seine, River Seine. So we presented this song in front of the ministers, the French ministers, as well as the Indian ministers. So it was really great.
Just take a couple of lines from there.
Sure. My brothers in black, my power to bar, you alone, you are. D'amour, des maudits tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose.
Beautiful. It's an iconic song with great lyrics. And here you were doing this fusion, Hindi and French. So both sides of the continent, they appreciate and understand and respect the cultures and the diversity over here. But that is very, very important. And then you have promoted Bollywood music as well.
So it happened.
The festival is in France, so
yeah,
a lot of Bollywood actors, they come there and celebrities. So here you are promoting that music as well.
Yeah, so it was in the year 2005 when people in France slowly started getting interested in the Bollywood movies, thanks to the great actors like Shah Rukh Khan and Aishwarya Rai, who really created a lot of buzz in Cannes Film Festival. So they were amazed with the colors and the dances of the movies. So promoters here in France, they wanted to do a kind of festival to educate people about the Bollywood movies. So they were looking for singers, and I volunteered to be part of it. And we used to do a big 3-day festival where we used to explain the story of the movie and sing songs of those movies, and have some dance troupes who used to dance on the numbers of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how we started. And the producers like Yash Chopra used to come here to promote their movies, like for Veer Zara and other movies. They came personally to promote that. And I used to sing on the track which they used to use it for the movies. So it was a really great experience.
Wow. And you have continued promoting music.
So yeah, so that was those times when we had to make a lot of effort to invite people to come and watch the movie and explain it to them. And fast forward now, we have movies released on the same day as it is released in India, as in the US or London. So that is a very big change which has happened thanks to all those efforts.
You see a lot of French people getting into Indian music, Hindustani classical music, or Bollywood music.
Yes. The French people, they like the classical music a lot because it is, for them, it's very meditative. And so they really like it. And they like, some people do like Bollywood for its colors and, the beats and the colors and the melody which it brings in. Yeah.
Well,
like for example, whenever I sing Bole Churiyan, I'm very surprised French people who don't talk Hindi, but they sing along with me.
wow.
There are the songs of Devdas, the songs of Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham are very popular with them. Because in those days it was really we promoted it a lot, and those films are with the subtitles in French.
What is now trending in Paris at this time?
So and now everywhere it's Nat Nat.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, so I think
a global phenomena.
Yeah, so that is a great achievement for our Indian cinema, that we got a award and recognized in Oscars. So that is I think this is just a beginning. We deserve more.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100% on that one. Now you have such a rich repertoire. You sing ghazals, young Hindustani classical, it's devotional songs, folk songs. It's a whole mixed bag, everything, everything. What is your favorite genre?
It's very difficult to choose, but I would say Rag Yaman is one of my favorite, because anything, it is like the king of the evening ragas. You can sing a devotional song, you can sing a pure classical, you can sing a romantic number in that. So it is such a versatile raga. So I really love I think Rag Yaman is one of my favorites.
What's your next project coming up now?
So we did a homage to Lata Mangeshkar ji recently. So we are planning to do something similar to that, where we do a dedication to music composers like Madan Mohan or other legendary singers like Rafi, where I want to involve other singers too. And so that is one of the projects. And the other project which is coming up is comparison of Hindustani and Carnatic music, where we will take, in Hindustani we have thoughts, whereas in Carnatic we have Melakarta. So we will take some ragas and do a live demonstration of how it is sung in Hindustani and how it is done in Carnatic music.
Can you share that with the demonstration?
Like, for example, there are some ragas which are same in Hindustani as well as Carnatic. So this is a beautiful rag, Hamsadhwani, which is a evening rag again. So I will first sing a few verses of Hindustani style. And then I think people who know Carnatic will immediately will be able to connect to the Carnatic part of it. Lage laganapati sakhi sana 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 parama sukhamati anandana parama sukhamati anandana lage laganapati sakhi sana lage laganapati sakhi sana lage laganapati sakhi sana lage laganapati sakhi sana So this is the Hindustani side of it. And the very famous composition which is on the same raga in Carnatic is Vatapi Dhanapatim Bhaje Ham Vatapi Dhanapatim Bhaje Ham Vatapi Dhanapatim Bhaje Ham Vatapi Dhanapatim Bhaje Ham. So it is very long. Like, for example, in Hindustani, we do a swar vistar in the beginning, and then like it starts off very slow in Hindustani. After the swar vistar, we slowly go to the bandish or the chota khyal of it. And then we take alap, and then we take the faster beat tan in the same raga. Whereas in Carnatic side, it is more composition based. We do take a little bit of alap in the beginning, but then the compositions are very big, and it has a lot of modulations according to the ragas. So here in Hindustani, the composition will be very short, and the singer has the independence of developing the composition. So it may be just 4 lines, but the singer has the independence to develop on it and make whatever changes according to the rules of the ragas. Whereas in Carnatic, the composition is already predetermined. So we have to sing according to the same pattern of it. And of course, we do get, we can develop on the raga when it is time for taking the alapanas.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And hope you have more and more French students and more international classes in Paris, so that Hindustani classical music is promoted and preserved in Europe, especially in Paris where you are. And I hope to see you back again in New York very soon.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you.
You too. Thank you very much. And I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay positive.